What's going on, my Jack brother? Coach Scott here. In today's video, we're gonna talk about how to lose fat faster. Now first, it's important to define, what does losing fat faster mean to you? Does it mean losing 3, 4, 5 pounds or more per week? Or does it mean actually achieving your fat loss goal faster? There's a big difference between the two. Now for a little perspective here, a general rule of thumb is if you wanna lose 1 pound per week, you'd be looking at creating a 500 calorie deficit. 2 pounds per week, 1,000 calorie deficit. 3 pounds per week, 1,500 calorie deficit. You wanna lose 4 pounds per week, you're looking at creating a 2,000 calorie deficit. If you wanna lose 5 pounds per week, you're looking at creating a 2,500 calorie deficit. Now, big perspective here, my maintenance level calories is around 2,700 calories. So if I wanted to lose 5 pounds per week, I would basically hardly be able to eat anything at all, like maybe 1 or 2 eggs, and that's it for the day. Definitely no liquid calories or anything like that. I included a link down below in the description to the calorie calculator on my website. You'll enter your age, height, weight, your activity level. That's gonna give you your TDEE, your total daily energy expenditure. Now, that's approximately how many calories you'd consume on a daily basis to maintain your weight. So from there, you're gonna create your calorie deficit. If you wanna lose 1 pound per week, you subtract 500 calories from that. 2 pounds per week, you subtract 1,000 calories. 3 pounds per week, 1,500 calories, and so on. So let's say you enter your numbers in there and your maintenance level calories is about 3,000 per day. What you'll do from there, if you want to lose 3 pounds per week, which is really freaking fast weight loss, you would subtract 1,500 calories from that. So that's going to leave you with 1,500 calories that you would consume on a daily basis. How long do you think you could sustain that? That is a very aggressive approach. How do you think it would impact your energy, your focus, your mental clarity, your productivity, your mood? Would you be irritable after just a few days of only consuming 1,500 calories? How long could you sustain that? Now, imagine trying to lose 4 pounds per week and only consuming 1,000 calories per day. How long do you think you could keep that up? The biggest reason why most people fail to achieve their fat loss goal is they're impatient. They try to be too aggressive with their fat loss approach. After a short period of time, realize they can't sustain it and just give up. Short period of time later, decide, you know what, I'm gonna try that again. They follow the same approach, again, can't sustain it, give up. Rinse, repeat, and then wonder why a few years later, they're in the exact same position, trying to lose the same amount of weight, maybe even more than they were initially trying to lose a few years ago. Rather than trying to lose as much weight as possible this week, I would much rather you focus on achieving your fat loss goal faster. It's important for you to spend some time thinking about what that approach is going to look like for you. What's going to challenge you, yet allow you to build momentum and thrive throughout this process, helping you stick with your diet, stick with this plan until you finally achieve your fat loss goal, get lean, and are able to stay lean because you took a sustainable lifestyle approach. So what rate of weight loss is going to suit you best that you can kind of maintain throughout the long term until you achieve your fat loss goal? What kind of calorie target do you feel that you could manage that's going to challenge you but still not like beat you down into the ground, not run you into the ground, still able to maintain high energy levels so you're able to perform your best, give the best of yourself, so you're still feeling positive, energetic, your mood is elevated, you're still able to give the best of yourself to all that you're doing and the people around you. So for myself personally, I have found that, again, I said my maintenance level calories is around 2,700 calories. 2,000 calories is my sweet spot, especially if I'm just doing a 4-week mini cut. I can keep that level, 2,000 calories, day in and day out for like 28, 30 days straight. I have done diet phases, cutting phases in the past where I've been a little bit more aggressive, like 1,500 calories, 1,600 calories. I find like after 4-5 days, all I'm thinking about is food. My energy is tanked, my performance in the gym sucks, I start getting a little bit more irritable. I start becoming more food obsessed. Like food is always on my mind, and I definitely need a refeed after 6 days at that 1,500 calories or 1,600 calorie target. So if my refeed is even up to maintenance level calories, I mean, that kind of wipes out that calorie deficit. You gotta think to yourself, is it worth it being that aggressive and impacting my lifestyle so much throughout the week just to have that one refeed day? Now you go above maintenance level calories, and again, you gotta think to yourself, well, what was the point of going so low in those calories during the week? Unless, again, the reason why I took that approach in the past was to suit my lifestyle, as going out with the guys every Friday night, and I just found it really difficult to stick with my diet to keep the calories in check below 2,000 calories around that 2,000 calorie mark when I was with them. So I had to kind of make up throughout the week, spread those calories out through the week. When it's fat loss, I really like to look at my calories on a weekly basis. But what I have noticed over the years is that if I keep the calories consistent each and every day, I'm able to sustain my energy all the way throughout. I don't have these dips in energy. I don't have these dips in performance and my overall mood and well-being. So that's my personal experience. Again, you got to decide what's going to be the approach that suits you best personally. And again, suits your lifestyle, where you're at. Now, what's really, really important is that you don't lose sight of what the actual goal is, and that is to lose fat faster, not lose weight faster. Now, according to the research, if you're losing more than 1% of your total body weight per week, you're running the risk of losing lean body mass through this cutting phase process, and that is the last thing that you want to do. Muscle is our greatest asset. You don't want to just become a scrawnier and weaker version of your current self. You want to look strong. You want to look vibrant. You want to have an aesthetically pleasing physique. So you want to be smart with your approach and make sure that you are just losing fat and minimizing the risk of losing muscle mass throughout this process. So if you are a 200-pound bro, you're going to be aiming to lose about 2 pounds per week at the most. So you're going to want to create a 1,000 calorie deficit there if you're aiming for that 2 pounds per week. Now, if you only have like 10 pounds to lose or so, you're just doing like a 2 to 4 week mini cut, you can get away with maybe pushing it to like 1.25% of your total body weight. So be a little bit more aggressive. So again, for that 200-pound bro, looking at maybe like 2.4 pounds, maybe 2.5 pounds per week. Now, that first week, you're going to lose more weight during that process, especially if you're coming from like being in a calorie surplus. So you're reducing the amount of food volume in your digestive system. You might lose a little bit of water weight in the process there. So that first week, you may drop like 3 to 4 pounds. So if you only have 10 pounds to lose, you're a 200-pound bro, you'll lose like 4 pounds in that first week, and then you're aiming for 2.5 pounds per week after that. You're gonna get done that mini cut pretty darn quick and minimize the damage of losing any muscle mass in the process. So that is fast fat loss. But if you have more than 10 pounds to lose, I highly recommend you don't exceed that 1% of total body weight per week, just because it's going to be very difficult to sustain. And once again, you're going to run the risk of losing muscle mass, which is going to slow down your metabolism even more. So you want to make sure that you are doing everything smart to sustain this process. Again, affecting you mentally, physically, in all aspects. Being more aggressive than that is going to be troublesome there. So in my opinion, like that 1% body weight per week, 1.25, the absolute most, should be the fastest that you are ever attempting to lose weight on a weekly basis. It all comes down to designing your lifestyle in a way that's going to set you up for success through this fat loss process. Number one, in my opinion, is sleep. Getting an adequate amount of quality sleep each and every night is going to play a huge role in your success through this fat loss process. It's going to allow you to sustain your energy levels. It's going to elevate your mood through the process. You're going to have a more positive outlook throughout the process here. It's going to help you manage your appetite better. And again, going to sleep at a decent time, especially if you are someone who like snacks at night, you really have a tough time controlling your appetite at night, go to bed, snuggle up with your loved one there, cuddle, do some other fun activities to burn some calories there as well. So make sleep your top priority. And then when it comes to your nutrition, again, it's so much more than just deciding, like setting up your calorie target for the week throughout this process that's going to allow you to stick with it, but also being aware of potential events that are coming up in the very near future throughout this process. Are you going to have some barbecues that you're going to attend to? How are you going to handle those situations? Are you going to eat maybe a little bit less the day before, maybe a little bit less the day after, kind of balance things out so you can eat a little bit more at that barbecue responsibly? Do you have a vacation plan? Maybe you're going away for the week. How are you going to handle that situation? Are you going to enjoy yourself, like live your life to the fullest while you're there, like maybe have a drink here or there, but be responsible throughout the process and still try to hit right around maintenance level calories? Maybe you give yourself a diet break for that week. If you give yourself a break from dieting that week, you maintain your body weight throughout that week, which increases your calories. You're not struggling in a calorie deficit trying to enjoy all these favorite foods with a lower calorie target. You're like, you know what, if I just take a diet break, eat maintenance level calories for the day, enjoy a drink here or there, enjoy some of the tasty foods and desserts here and there, but responsibly, I'm going to come out of this vacation amped up to keep going through the process. Whereas if you try to be strict to the first few days, and you're like, forget this, man, I'm just going all out, and you just pig out, you lose control, you gain a bunch of weight, and you set yourself back. You don't want to set yourself up for failure. You want to set yourself up for success. So looking ahead and seeing how can I come out of that vacation more successful, and is going to allow me to achieve my fat loss goal faster. So you want to make sure you're not taking multiple steps back. You want to make sure that you're continually either holding or moving forward. So again, I see so many people face these situations, and it sets them back, and they struggle to hit that end goal. But you got to set yourself up for success, planning for those situations ahead. So knowing your calorie target that you want to aim for the most part, but also planning for those events and any situation that may pop up where you may be faced with some temptations. The next thing is your activity levels. I think what you should really be focused on is, during this fat loss phase, doing the same amount of activities, the same type of activities that you plan on doing after you achieve your fat loss goal. Doing the activities that you enjoy in life, that bring great joy to your life, allow you to live your life to the fullest. Still working out the same number of days, still doing the same amount of cardio, and just doing other fun activities that you enjoy, whether it's sports, whether it's playing with your kids, with getting out on the paddleboard, getting on a bike. You want to make sure that you're not like, you're already in a calorie deficit, but like really ramping up your activity level way beyond what you'd ever expect yourself to do. You're running the risk of running yourself into the ground. I've been there. I've done that. There's been one of the bodybuilding contests I prepared for. First of all, I woke up too early in order to get 45 minutes in on the stair climber, so it was cutting into my sleep time. I got that in there. Did my workout midday, then we did more stair climbing later in the day, and I found that I was just dragging my butt throughout the day. So even though I may have burned like 500 calories on the stair climber, I was sitting a lot more throughout the day. I was a lot more lethargic throughout the day, so I wasn't burning calories through NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. I just didn't feel like myself. Like my joints were achy, I was exhausted all the time, my mood was in the tank, a lot of it because it impacted my sleep, but also doing activities that, I mean, I don't necessarily, the stair climber once a day, once here and there is okay, but doing it twice a day for like 12, 16 weeks at a time was just cumbersome. I was doing it because I felt like I had to do it to lose fat. I was in my early stages of the transformation process there, one of my first bodybuilding contests there. So learning from that experience to just keep my activities the same, keep the foods the same that I'm eating throughout the day, foods that I enjoy, meals that I enjoy, just reducing the portion size I'm consuming. So lifestyle is all very much the same. So doing the things that are going to set me up for success. My lifestyle, exactly the same, always trying to improve upon it, always trying to build upon it. Really recognizing, have that heightened sense of awareness of how foods are impacting me, like the nutrient-rich foods providing me with the fuel to perform my best, to feel my best in all that I'm doing throughout the day. So set yourself up for success. That's the thing. So you gotta think to yourself, it's very individual. So what's going to work best for you? What's the best approach? What's the rate of fat loss, weight loss per week that's gonna suit you best? What's the calorie target that's gonna suit you best? What's your lifestyle? How do you want your lifestyle to look? Not just down the road from that, but like now and down the road from there, like just living your life to the fullest, getting the most out of life. That's what this is all about. That's what transforming your body is all about, so you can give the best of yourself to all that you're doing in all areas of life. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want some more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. If you know a fellow bro who would benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share it with them. More than anything, I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts, share your insights, share your feedback on past cutting experiences, any struggles that you've been facing, any questions that you may have. I'd love to address them in future videos. And before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Lose Fat, Get Jacked. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you next video.